Alright, here we go. Two burly boys played Pokemon in their youth. One had to grow up, the other stayed true. Now the large grown-up child can name all of them, but the other guy probably 510. Now what can they do? Why don't they review? Now I'll talk about them till we die.
Die? Welcome, everybody. I'm Frank.
And I'm Joachim.
And this is your Certified Poke-Moment, where we feature and talk about one Pokemon evolution line every single week.
And today's featured Pokemon is...
Miltank!
Oh,
Nipples,
yeah.
nipples,
Have we not talked about Miltank?
No.
I really need to make that tool that tells us what we've done.
I would love that
maybe
tool.
Maybe what else is, we could record our ratings, because I can't remember what we've rated anything.
No, we'll have to go back and re-listen to every part that we have
We'll
rated.
do it.
Yeah, just take a day. Miltank, honestly, is a Pokemon I've, never really wanted to use on a team, because, it's a normal type. Normal types don't deal super effective damage, it's kind of sucks. But, at the same time, I feel like I really like Miltank.
I like Miltank, too. I feel like it used to be more of a monster, because there was that one gym leader who had a Miltank.
Whitney and her iconic
her
Miltank.
Miltank.
Okay, wow.
Miltank is the perfect Pokemon to go...
Sure.
Oh, I can't wait for merch search and jerk.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
And Wed Fed and Dead.
Wed Fed and Dead is gonna be fun.
Yeah, but
Before that, Miltank was a monster in Generation 2, and I feel like ever since Whitney's Gym in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Gold and Silver, Miltank doesn't really get talked about much anymore.
Yeah,
Miltank's kind of faded into the back. The only time I see Miltank brought up is when some influencer, Pokemon influencer is like, oh, did you know there were only 2 Pokemon that have visible nipples? And they always pull up Miltank. And do you know the other one?
One of the champs?
Nope.
Mom?
It's one you would literally never see coming if you didn't already know it.
I have no idea. Persian.
No idea?
Persian has a whole set of cat nipples.
Well, not visible. It's Nuzleaf.
Whoa!
On his chest, there are those 2 dots
little
on
nipples.
his nipples.
I hated that as a kid.
I
was like,
understood
this
it.
is just a child. I liked when I could look at a Pokemon and be like, this is a little animal. But then Nuzleaf was like, that's just a wood child.
Yeah, I don't know. This isn't the Nuzleaf episode, but I'm oddly just not a fan of that whole line. I don't think Shiftry looks that cool. I feel like it's kind of just...
He looks like a gross old man.
Yeah.
It's a pointy nose. I know he's supposed to be like a... What are they called?
Yeah, he's some kind of yokai.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll get into my dislike of some of that design and in his episode, but for now, let's talk about Miltank. Miltank is a normal type Pokemon and is known as the milk cow Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that implies there's cows.
Yep, unfortunately. And its cry sounds like this. Cute.
Hey,
that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably top 3 most iconic Gen 2 cry.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe top 5, because the Ho-Oh, Lugia, both iconic. Starters are going to be iconic, but you know what I mean. Anybody can hear that cry if they've ever played Heart Gold, and they can tell you what that is. It just sounds like a moo. But since Miltank doesn't have an evolution, I want to go back for a second and focus on its classification as the milk cow Pokemon. I've tried to think about this because Pikachu is the electric mouse and all that. And I'm like, how do you explain these real world animal names in these Pokemon classifications, right? And my thought process was, maybe in real life, there are classes and genus of animals. Maybe some of these Pokemon can have a class or genus which in this fake world is just an animal name from the real world.
So who, are you saying a Tauros would be a type of cow in their world?
Yes, they might refer to Tauros or Bouffalont as a bull, maybe. So maybe there has to be some difference there. Or maybe type, classification, genus, and all that, and whatever. kingdom. Maybe Bull exists within the same pyramid as Cow somehow. I don't know. Pokemon would really have to sit down and spend a lot of time building that out.
They're not going to do
and
that.
They would never do that.
They would have to think for...
But that's just kind of my headcanon, that in the Pokemon world, when they see the word cow, it's not that it's a real-life cow. It's just that it comes from the phylum cow or whatever.
My headcanon is that in old Pokemon, they were fine with there being animals and then Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then at some point, they decided they didn't like the implications of there being animals and Pokemon. I think they should have just...
That's just the truth.
I think they should have stuck with there are animals and then there are Pokemon. And that's why everyone is always talking about how amazing Pokemon are. Because it'd be like if some guy was like, man, like animals are so amazing. It's like, yeah, I guess. They're kind of just... They're there. They're cool.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone is always so astounded by Pokemon. But I'm like, if you have no frame of reference, if your frame of reference is Pokemon are just Pokemon.
Yeah.
Then are they that amazing or are they just the baseline?
I feel like they're still amazing. Like, even if they are the baseline, you have some Pokemon that, yeah, they are just little normal type rats or ferrets or something. But then you can command dragons and Pokemon that have...
To them, a dragon is just a Pokemon.
Right. But there's still this sense of awe when it comes to dragon types. Like, dragon types, even in, like, talked about in the anime, they're, like, famously hard to tame. You know, only, like, the most committed and skilled trainers can like truly harness the power of dragon types.
I guess it'd be like a person who has a pet lion, but like,
I mean,
a Pokemon is easier than a lion.
If I had saw a person with a pet lion, I'd go nuts and be like, dude, that's insane. You actually tamed a lion. It's not trying to kill you. That's incredible.
But like, you can, like, all Pokemon are like sentient.
To an extent, yeah.
I don't think it's that like impressive to have a Pokemon in the Pokemon world. I don't think Pokemon are normal. If they had a cow, then they could be like, wow, Miltank is so awesome.
Yes, but
it's compared to this cow that we know exists.
It's also been like, I don't know if this was like officially said or whatever, or just like implied, but like having like a full team of 6 of Pokemon is incredibly like unpractical. And like in real life, like not everybody would have that many Pokemon. Somebody would probably only have like 1 to 3 max. And if it was like 3, they'd probably be a bunch of small ones, like a Lillipup, a Skitty, and another like normal animal, like a Chatot or something.
Is it because like you have to feed them or something?
It's not just because you have to feed them, but like these are creatures that aren't just real life animals. They go beyond that. They're harder to raise. They're more specific and have more needs. So like the bigger a Pokemon gets as it evolves, it's gonna be so much more cumbersome to own and to take care of.
But you just keep it in a ball.
I feel like that's more of a Pokemon trainer thing than a person who owns a Pokemon thing. Like if you, like in the real world, if you had a pet herdier, you know, you're not going to keep that thing in a ball. You would treat it like a dog and just let it roam all the time.
But like if I was gonna be the kind of person who would want to have a Pokemon battle with someone,
yes,
I'd want to have 6 Pokemon, because if I walk around with 2 Pokemon, there's no rules in Pokemon that you have to have an equal amount of Pokemon, unless this is like in the official gyms.
But would you be a Pokemon trainer and take on the gym challenge?
I mean, if I were a trainer,
yes.
it would be optimal for me to have 6 Pokemon.
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying.
If I were a regular person, I know I wouldn't have 6 Pokemon.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. In the Pokemon world, most regular people are not, like, I feel like there are a lot less Pokemon trainers in the Pokemon world than there are just normal people.
Yeah.
So, going back to, like, the original point, to those normal people who only have, like, a Glameow and a Chatot, seeing somebody walking around with a Pyroar, a giant fire lion, and a Baxcalibur, a big ice dragon, so on and so forth. You know, Magnezone, this UFO where they can shoot electricity. That's awe-inspiring. You sit there as a normal person with couple normal Pokemon, and they're just like, I could never. Like, I don't know how they do it.
Because it's not their job. If my job was to have 6 or to be able to win a battle, I would go out and get more Pokemon.
But most people...
It's like if I looked at an electrician and I looked at them working on something so dangerous, and I was just like crapping my pants in awe.
I mean, I look at that and I'm like, yeah, I could never. I don't want to be an electrician. I don't want to have to deal with all that power. I don't know. I feel like I just feel like when you live in this world, Pokemon without the reference of real life animals can still be awe-inspiring if you don't typically relate or interact with the awe-inspiring Pokemon. Even a Pokemon as simple as like Slacking, you're like, that's a giant menacing creature, like taller than the average man. That's terrifying. I don't want anything to do with that. But you can still see that and go, that's an incredible creature, even though you don't have a real life animal reference. It's
still just an animal.
Okay, but you're looking at it from the lens of I am a Pokemon trainer who have been playing these video games for like a couple decades.
They're humans who've been living in the Pokemon world for all their lives.
Yes.
So everything, it would all be really normal.
Again, though, if there are no Pokemon
This is
trainers,
the Miltank episode
I
as well,
know,
guys.
I know. I'm so sorry, guys, but I don't know why this turned into a debate. I just feel like Pokemon are awe-inspiring,
So,
whether you live in the world or not.
Frank and I are like we're two opposite Pokemon games in the same generation. He is awe and whimsy, and I am grayness and apathy.
Yes, get the new games appearing on the shelves
Apathy
soon.
and whimsy.
Pokemon whimsy and apathy. I just love Pokemon, and every time I see them, my eyes are alight with stars. I point and go, "Wow!" And Jokum's like, "Yep, that's a Pokemon."
I mean, it's like that's a. It's like someone shows like some dip crap on the internet just posts like a picture of like an animal that everyone knows has existed since 2012 because the internet is run on tidbits of interesting information.
Yes.
They're like, look at this golden possum from Australia. Isn't this awesome?
It is.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's a rat at this point.
How many times?
Everyone knows a golden possum.
How many
now.
times are we doing trivia and it talks about a cool bird or something, and we look it up and we're like, "Whoa, look at that cool bird!"
Yeah, it's a cool bird, and then immediately it stops. Okay. It's a bird. Birds have lots of colors. There's lots of different kinds of birds. Unless they have frickin' AVR powers from the Cosmere.
Okay.
I'm not into
Wait a minute.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you just you just played yourself.
No, Pokemon aren't in my world. Pokemon aren't in my world. And
Pokemon
AVR aren't in my
have
world.
the interesting powers. That's what makes them so cool.
But I live in the world. If I lived in the world with AVR, I would probably not be that interested in them.
But they are in the world of the Cosmere. They are. And okay, not to spoil books from the Cosmere, but like outsiders are also very interested.
They're very interested
in
because they weren't raised with the birds. The people who live there are like, it's old news.
No, again, they're not. They all want to have these birds.
They don't have them because like lots of people
and they don't
want
to give them away. Okay,
some of them are fine with giving them away.
Okay. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the debate portion of Certified Pokemoments.
We will be compliant from here on out.
All I'm saying is when Pokemon Whimsy and Apathy hit the shelves, buy Whimsy.
No, buy Apathy.
You'll have a better time.
Apathy's going to have like a friggin' metal, awesome legendary box art legendary, and then Whimsy is going to have like Whimsicott. It's just Whimsicott. Whimsicott will be the box art legendary.
We have to stop. I can't keep debating this. Jokum, I love you, man. I'm glad we can have different perspectives about this game we both love. Ability. No, wait, before we do abilities, we gotta do frickin' Pokedex entries. Yeah. We gotta go to Bulbapedia, since Cerebi doesn't show Gen 2 Pokedex entries. You want to just kind of alternate generations?
Nah, you can just do it all.
You don't want to read any
You're
Miltank?
holding the phone.
Yeah, but I could give you the phone.
All right, we're gonna.
I'm passing the phone.
I'm apathetic, okay?
And I'm whimsical.
Okay.
Bro. Gold. Its milk is packed with nutrition, making it the ultimate beverage for the sick or weary.
I would guzzle down Miltank's.
Oh, I get mine straight from the source.
Oh my gosh. That's disgusting.
They do it in the freaking games and anime.
They suck on its teats?
There's a specific frame that passes around the internet every now and again of Meowth like sucking straight from the teat.
Now, Meowth is a cat. That's
Meowth is a
fine.
cat. Also, I feel like it's implied you can drink it straight from the teat. It doesn't have to be processed like real life milk. And
you can drink milk from the teat in real life.
Yes, but it's not going to be as good.
I honestly think it would probably be amazing.
You think so?
Yeah. Raw milk is supposed to taste better. It is dangerous though. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
it's not like 100% going to happen, but when you have millions of people drinking raw milk, you're gonna have a lot of people getting whatever the hell raw milk does. There's some bacteria or parasite that it can give you. I think a bacteria.
Aren't there like a group of people that are really against like pasteurizing milk and it should all be drank?
They think that it like does something. I don't. It's they're what do you call them? They're the scratchy, the itchy, the
itchy and scratchy from The Simpsons.
No. The crunchy people.
Oh,
crunchy people. Like milk has to be raw.
Yeah,
and
crunchy
like,
granola people.
I get it, but like. There is a non-trivial amount of people who get like whatever bacterial disease from raw milk.
They kind of exist in the same space as free bleeders, in my opinion. And if you don't know what that is, that's fine. You don't need to know what that is.
I hope the raw milk isn't anywhere near the free bleeder.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Silver. If it has just had a baby, the milk it produces contains much more nutrition than usual. So if the cow you own just laid an egg,
it's colostrum, I think, is the milk that they first make when they have a baby. It's like really really nutritious, so that the baby can get that.
Do women also do that?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm assuming, but they don't even make milk until they have a baby. Period. So
yeah, I think
maybe it's just always like if they're producing milk, it has colostrum.
No, I think it's just the first few weeks or months that the colostrum is actually produced. I have to look it up.
I honestly don't know. But like once a this is actually I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. This is even worse than any other tangent. Crystal. In order to milk a Miltank, one must have a knack for rhythmically pulling up and down on its udders.
Oh, no.
That is so specific,
but also,
Pokemon.
Up and down, the Miltank sits on its big fat bottom. So, like, I feel like you would be kind of like a horizontal stroking motion instead of a...
Yeah, but what if but like to assist with getting it into a bucket gravity-wise, what if it does just go on all fours?
But, like, it's so fat. If it got on all fours, its nipples would be in the ground.
Yeah, you got a point. So I guess it's just like
Miltank is such a fat little thing.
A Luke from the second Star Wars prequel movie. The sequel. Not prequel. Sequel. Yeah. Where he milked the disgusting beast.
Also, interesting thing about colostrum in women.
Oh, yes.
It's produced for the following, like, it's like a few days after. It's a special type of breast milk produced by women in the days following childbirth. So it's not that long.
So you got to get that stuff in quick.
Yeah.
Or maybe, like, bag it for later.
Yeah, you can. I think you can freeze milk.
Yeah. Ooh.
What?
Milk popsicle. I'm not breast milk. Not breast milk. I would never. Ruby and Sapphire. Miltank gives over 5 gallons of milk on a daily basis.
That's insane. That's hell.
Yeah,
is that
so
how much a regular cow gives?
Gotta look it up.
Yeah, okay, I'll look it up.
Its sweet milk is enjoyed by children and grown-ups alike. People who can't drink milk turn it into yogurt and eat it instead. Can lactose intolerant people still eat yogurt?
I think though, the lactobacillus bacteria breaks down the lactose into lactic acid. I think so. That's why it's like a little sour.
But that doesn't happen in ice cream. So they can.
That's why they can't have frozen. Maybe they can have frozen yogurt.
Okay, yeah, they can. I have heard that. So then regular yogurt is fine.
And with certain cheeses, like I know lactose intolerant people can eat hard cheese because the lactose has been like a lot more broken down in hard cheese than soft cheese. Interesting.
I'm so glad I'm not lactose intolerant.
Yeah, I love it. A typical dairy cow produces an average of 6 to 7 gallons of milk per day.
Oh, wow.
That is crazy.
I guess a regular cow is a lot bigger than a Miltank. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I need a cow. I need a milk cow.
Then you're going to... With the cost of milk, how much effort it is to milk the cow and then pasteurize the milk? Because, guys, we're pasteurizing.
Yeah.
We're not going to drink it raw.
No, absolutely not.
No, it's just...
I'm not a Meowth.
You're just milking the cow. Having to go through all that, it's not worth it.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
You have to just spend $3 a gallon? Honestly.
Yeah, I'd rather just spend $3.
Yeah, I'd rather...
The amount of milk I would get from my own personal milk cow would be way more milk than I would need.
Yeah, that's kind of... If you have a milk cow, you sell the milk.
If this was like a commune situation, I would get it. You know?
Okay, good point. One cow. Like we all take turns. There's like what, 15 people on the compound. We all take turns milking the cow. It's not too bad actually. It's pretty good.
But then we're gonna have to make sure, like, because we don't need to milk this cow, like, because we don't need a cow. Right, this isn't like a survival situation.
No.
Everyone would have to be really down with the idea of milking this cow. I think what's going to happen eventually is other people are going to stop caring as much, and then it's just going to be like a couple people who are like, ugh, okay, I'm on cow duty again.
Even still, if it's just like you, me, and two other friends from the friend group that on our commune, it's still like that's only milking like twice a week. What else are we gonna do in this commune? What else are we doing on the compound?
I'm just thinking about growing lots of food.
You know what?
I've been on a big corn kick lately. I will make you like corn.
We don't need a milk cow. We need a slaughter cow. That's what we need.
A beef cow?
A beef cow.
What do they call them? I can't remember that.
I slaughter cow.
Head of beef.
I don't know. I just love beef. I'll eat a lot of beef.
Wait for the fed portion of this from Miltank.
Yeah, dude. This might straight up be a 10. I'm not even lying. But no spoilers just yet. Fire red. Nope, that's the same thing you already know. Oh, here we go. Diamond, pearl, and platinum. It is said that kids who drink Miltank's milk grow up to become hearty, healthy adults.
Okay.
I always drank lots of milk when I was a kid. I've never broken a bone. I got strong bones, strongest bones you'll ever see. Yep.
I drank milk growing up as a kid, and I've fractured multiple bones.
Well, you didn't drink enough. Not as much as me. A lot of these entries are just the same. It's the same from like fire red, leaf green, heart gold, soul silver, black and white too. X and Y exactly the same as we've seen before. Oh my gosh, this sucks. Omega ruby, alpha sapphire. Sun and moon are always different. Come on. Sun. Its milk is high in calories and packed with nutrients. Therefore, if you drink too much of it, you may wind up with a body like Miltank's. That's
good.
So freaking fun.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
I crap on Sun and Moon all the time. They have some of the best dex entries. In like the funniest and best for world building dex entries of all the generations. I know they're famous for making Mega Evolution like really dark, but I swear they got some of the best. Moon. Most people raise it for its milk, but it's quite tough and strong, so it's also well suited for battles. All right, there you go. It actually talks about it being a Pokemon.
I am actually very interested to get to the stats.
Yes,
because I want to know why this was a beast.
Just a couple more dex entries since it's the only one we're talking about today. Ultra Sun. It produces over 5 gallons of milk a day. The higher the quality of the pasture it lives in, the richer and tastier its milk becomes. So, free range your Miltanks with lots of good grass.
I want to see someone just absolutely factory farm abusing these
Miltanks. They'd be thin. The milk would be sour. Ugh. Yep, nope. Okay, so this one, Ultra Moon's very similar to Sun. It's just worded a little differently. Its milk is delicious and chock full of nutrients. However, if you drink too much, it could make your stomach hurt. So be careful. Your stomach will hurt and you'll get fat. Sword. Miltank produces highly nutritious milk, so it's been supporting the lives of people and other Pokemon since ancient times.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wow.
In Norwegia region.
In Norwegia.
You have that.
Yes, it's like a. Do you guys not have what are those cows called that have like the hair over their eyes?
Oh, those are like Scottish Highland cows.
Yeah, they're not in Norway. Good point. Shield. This will be the last entry, guys. This Pokemon needs to be milked every day or else it will fall ill. Oh. The flavor of Miltank milk changes with the seasons. That I need more information about.
Do real cows' flavor change with the season? Because that would be really cool.
You gotta look it up, bud. Because that would be really cool. I mean, drinking milk, I've never tasted a difference, but maybe it's because it's pasteurized.
Yeah, it's all kind of homogenized. It's just a bunch of different cows all have their milk poured into this one thing where it's cooked for a long time, then it's all broken up, and then with the fat, and then it's reformed. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do abilities now. Honestly, Miltank's abilities are kind of fire. Let's start off with Thick Fat. Fire and Ice type moves deal 50% damage. Love that. You get 2 new resistances. That's incredible. It's not as good as an immunity, but 2 resistances from 1 ability. That rocks. It also gets Scrappy. Allows the Pokemon to hit Ghost-type Pokemon with normal and Fighting-type moves, and it blocks Intimidate.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Again, I know for a fact Miltank is a physical attacker, so getting to block Intimidate is awesome. And you know what? The moves you use to hit a Ghost type, they're not going to be super effective, but if you've got like a strong Miltank with like, maybe you can talk about this later in strategies, but like you give it an item that boosts its attack, you have an up and attack nature, using a Body Slam against the Ghost type is still going to like probably kill it, you know, because Ghost types aren't famous for their high defenses. Some of them do. Some of them do have high defenses, but you know, they're a Ghost. Not all of them do. And then finally, its hidden ability is Sap Sipper. Attack is raised by 1 stage when the Pokemon is hit by a Grass-type moves, and user receives no damage from Grass-type moves.
You get a Grass immunity.
You get a Grass immunity, and it'll raise your attack if hit by 1.
I like that.
That's awesome.
I also like that it's because it's a cow and it eats grass.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Very fitting. All of these abilities, I feel like, are so fitting. Scrappy is more of like just this is a Pokemon in the Pokemon world that's meant for battle, but like Thick Fat, that is a fat boy. And then Sap Sipper, it's perfect. I love that. Oh, by the way, in Sword and Shield, which is the most recent game you can get Miltank in, it's not in Scarlet and Violet, wild Miltank have a 100% chance to be holding a Moo Moo Milk. Oh, that's Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Wait, no, I'm sorry. In Sword and Shield, it's 100%. In Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, for some reason, it's 90%.
What's their gender ratio?
Do you want to take a stab at it?
50-50, I'm guessing. Or it's the weird one where it's like 49.5 and 50.
They are 100% female.
Oh, okay.
Because they're milk cows. And
can you breed them with a Tauros?
It depends on if they're in the same egg group. Do you want me to go into that?
I'll look it up. You keep going.
Yeah. But Tauros, I know for a fact, is 100% male. So it is pretty cool.
Oh, I wonder if they... Oh, Tauros is from Gen 1.
Yeah.
So maybe they made Miltank up.
To match Tauros,
maybe, yeah.
You know? I mean, Gen 2 was always planned to come after Gen 1, so they probably had that thought in mind and just couldn't fit Miltank into the original Pokedex.
Yeah, so the Google AI overview, at least, is it's Miltank being a female-only species, can only breed with Tauros, a male-only species.
Okay.
But, like, I'm sure there's other Pokemon in the egg group it can mate with.
Yeah,
breed with.
Its egg group is field. So, yeah, any Pokemon in the field. Yeah, you got Pokemon like the Rattata. Okay, there's a lot of Pokemon in the field egg group.
Yeah.
A lot.
Rats.
That's one of the most common. Rillaboom, Purloin.
Is a field.
Empoleon. Our good
Rillaboom
friend.
isn't, like, human-shaped?
I don't know what he is entirely.
Maybe he's got multiple egg groups. Right?
Whale, yeah, they can have multiple. Like Whale Lord is in the field egg group. That's why he can. He can famously breed with Skinny
How the hell?
in the
That's
field
crazy.
egg group. Dunsparce, Pangoro, just trying to get a Pokemon from every freaking region. Caporaja, you know, yeah. So a lot of field egg groupers. Yeah. So let's go on to its stats. Let's see how it racks up. Ooh, just barely scraping under a base stat total of 500 with 490. A little lower than I expected. Honestly, not the stat spread I was expecting, if I'm being honest. HP, 95. Great. Physical attack, 80. 80. Not as high as I thought it'd be.
What was the HP again?
95. So it's got some bulk, especially because its defense is 105.
Okay.
So... I'm remembering now. This is why it's a monster. Not only in Whitney's gym did it use famous moves like Rollout and Milk Drink to regain its health, it knew Defense Curl. So the more it uses Defense Curl, the bulkier it gets on the physical side, and the more damage Rollout does.
Oh, Rollout is linked to defense?
Yep. Well, I don't know if it's exactly linked to defense. It might be. I'll read it in a minute when we get to moves. But I know for a fact the more you use Defense Curl, Rollout will do more.
Okay.
Its special attack is 40. Yeah, don't need it. I wish just 10 more at least could have gone into physical attack just to bump it closer to 100, but whatever. Special defense is 70, so it's definitely more physically bulky, but that's not awful. It's kind of like the lowest you want to see before it starts becoming bad,
Yeah.
but like it's there. And then its speed is 100.
Really?
Yeah. That's crazy.
This cow can blitz us.
This cow can blitz us, and also I feel like that ties into it knowing rollout, because in the anime, when Miltank attacked, a lot of times it rolled. Like, it mainly uses rollout. Like, I feel like that was its thing back in the day. But let's find out for sure and read its moves. First, it has rollout at level 5. Like, literally almost fresh out of the egg, this guy will have rollout.
This girl.
Girl. I'm so sorry. This girl.
How dare you?
This is a physical rock type attack that does 30 damage with 90 accuracy. The user continually rolls into the target over 5 turns. It becomes more powerful each time it hits. I was wondering if it tells me, like... Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, no, that's for Legends Arceus. Yeah, it's not really telling me... Like, the damage every turn it jumps to, unfortunately. And it doesn't mention Defense Curl, but I'm like positive Defense Curl raises.
You keep going, I'll look into it.
Yeah. And then level 10, exactly. Oh, wait. Miltank learns a move every 5 levels. That's so fun. The very next move it learns is Defense Curl. The user curls up to conceal weak spots and raises its defense stat. Here we go. Nope, I already got it. It says it in Defense Curl.
Okay, cool.
Raises user's defense 1 stage. Damage from rollout and ice ball is doubled. So if you use Defense Curl and then use rollout, instead of starting at 30, it starts at 60 and then goes up from there.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you max out your freaking defense with Defense Curl. Holy cow, man. That's something else. Hey, literally, holy cow.
But it doesn't double multiple times, right? You can't... If you use it 3 times, does it double from 30 to 60?
That's a
60
good question.
to 120?
To be honest, I don't even know. I don't even know. Level 15 is Stomp. Again, another move I absolutely associate with Miltank. 20 is Heal Bell, which is weird because it will get Milk Drink as a signature move later. Heal Bell, the user makes a soothing bell chime to heal, the status conditions of all the party Pokemon. That's kind of wild. Yeah, literally, secondary effect. Heals parties' status problems. That's so cool. Wow. So the only Pokemon that can learn this move by level up are Miltank and Celebi. This is as
Celebi.
of hold on, I'm sorry. I went back a generation for that. I was in Gen 7, I think. Yeah, let me go back to Gen 8, see if that's still the case in its most recent generation. Yeah, only freaking Miltank and Celebi can learn that move. Pokemon that can learning, here's... Between Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, there are more Pokemon that can learn it in BDSP. Miltank, Celebi, Skitty, and Delcatty, and of course, Chimecho. I think the only reason Sword and Shield... It's only Miltank and Celebi and Sword and Shield is because Delcatty and Chimecho aren't in those games. So that makes sense. I love Chimecho. Oh my gosh, I love Chimecho so much. I can't wait for the Chimecho episode. Yep, I have it.
As soon as he said that, I looked for his Chimecho. Is that a sitting cutie?
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good sitting cutie.
Yeah, it's freaking adorable. I used to have it on the shelf, but I hated how it would just have to sit on the ball and its little like tail would have to sit out.
It's so much better hung up. He has it hung up underneath a TV.
Yeah. And then Pokemon that can learn Heal Bell through breeding. Chansey, the Granbull line, which is cool. Gosh, I love Granbull too so much. I can't wait for his episode. So the Chansey line and the Granbull line can also get Heal Bell. This is a move not many Pokemon get. And I get why. It's overpowered. Then it can get, other good moves like Headbutt. It does get Zen Headbutt for some coverage. There's Milk Drink. The user restores its own HP by up to half its max HP. And of course, Miltank is the only Pokemon who gets this move. There it is. Body Slam. Absolutely my favorite normal type move by far. I've probably read this before, but it's a physical normal type attack that does 85 damage with 100 accuracy. The user drops onto the target with its full body weight. This may also leave the target with paralysis. 30% chance. It's great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
With normal stab.
Yeah, with normal stab too, that does a ton of damage. Again, like we were just talking about, you up nature your attack stat on your Miltank, even with an 80 base attack, that's still gonna like do some good damage. And I'm sure we'll find out during TMs. It might even be able to learn something that boosts its physical attack. It can also learn Play Rough, which again, that's one of my favorite fairy type moves. Physical fairy type attack that does 90 damage and 90 accuracy, and it also has a chance to lower the target's physical attack. I'll just read its last two moves. I never read its entire level up moveset, but I did this time. Charm at level 50, you can lower your target's physical attack stat. And then at level 55, the last move it gets is the ground type move, High Horsepower. Yeah. It's just a nice, solid, physical damaging ground type attack. 95 accuracy, which kind of sucks. So if it can learn Earthquake, just teach it Earthquake. 5 more damage and 5 more accuracy, but... As far as TMs go for Sword and Shield, they are just absolutely fantastic. First of all, it can get Mega Punch, which honestly, I thought it did a lot more damage than it does. It is a physical normal type attack that does 80 damage with a pitiful 85 accuracy.
What?
The target is slugged by a punch thrown with muscle-packed power. I think Mega Kick does a lot more damage. Oh, wait, it does. Mega Kick is right there.
Wait, Mega Punch, it doesn't have any more effects?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
It sucks.
I think that's just because it was from Gen 1 and they haven't bothered to change it, even though they absolutely should. They've changed moves like Leech Life.
A move like Mega Punch shouldn't be that awful.
No, you shouldn't do less, you shouldn't do about the same damage as accuracy. I don't know, man. You gotta do a lot more damage to lower your accuracy.
If you're gonna sacrifice accuracy, increase the damage or give it a secondary effect.
Yeah. But then there's Mega Kick. Physical normal type attack that does 120 damage, 120 with 75 accuracy. Still, no secondary effect.
I'm still fine with that trade-off because it does so much more damage.
I was going to say, then again, there is moves like Focus Blast, which don't have a secondary effect, that have this exact same damage and accuracy spread. But then we get to better things. There's like Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. Incredible. I'm absolutely teaching my Miltank at least one of those. Have to. Giga Impact, sure. Thunder Wave, which is cool. I like that. Rock Slide, great physical. Rock Move, can make your opponent flinch, and you're fast enough to where it could actually matter. Attract, Charm. Yeah, it's a pretty charming and attractive Pokemon.
All on her own.
Brick Break, Rock Tomb, lower your opponent's speed. I swear, if these gummy Skittles do not stop invading my eyesight, I don't know why ads are allowed to do that. Ad, yeah, Cerebi runs an ad that just literally takes up like the last 10% of the screen and sometimes will invade the sides of my entire phone.
It's better than like the fandom website. Your fandom will just like
fandom's awful.
Cover your screen. You just have to X.
No, literally there's like 5 ads up at the same time.
Horrible.
I can't say. That's why I prefer to do it on the laptop, because you got me to download Brave, and there are no ads when you download Brave.
Sponsor us, Brave.
This video is sponsored by Brave. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. To finish off the TMs, it gets Retaliate, which is a move I feel like I oddly don't see very often. Physical normal type attack that does 70 damage with 100 accuracy. The user gets revenge for a fainted ally. If an ally fainted in the previous turn, the move's power is increased. Increased. It probably would say doubled if it was doubled.
I was hoping it'd be a doubled situation.
If a teammate... the power is increased by 100%.
Okay, yeah,
there it is.
Doubled.
Yeah, it does double. Why wouldn't it just said that? Typically always uses wordage like doubled or whatever. And then we go to TRs, because this is, Sword and Shield. I never thought about that. Going from Sun and Moon on, all mainline, main generation games have started with an S. Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought about that. That's the first time I've ever noticed that. TRs...
The next game will be a Spit and Piss.
Which version are you getting?
Spit, 100%.
Okay. Oh, guess I gotta get the other one so we can experience both.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
I'll
me. I'll get both versions.
Spitchcock. It's like a spatchcocked hen, but it's a spitchcock.
Okay.
So it spits.
Yeah.
And it's a spatchcocked hen.
Okay.
And then you'll have pistol shrimp.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love that. That's actually
all one
sick.
word, all short. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be like it's too long, so it's gonna be like a for alligator situation. So it'll be pistol, Pistol,
Yeah.
no space, SHRMP,
I'm okay with that.
pistol shrimp.
Pistol shrimp. It can learn a lot of the like typical special attacks: Surf, Ice Beam, Blizzard, Thunderbolt, Thunder. Don't teach them any of that. But then there's Earthquake. So yeah, no need to learn high horsepower. Just teach it Earthquake. Unless you're planning on doing a lot of double battles with it, I guess. In which
Because then
case,
you want to go first.
Yeah. Well, it's not that you wouldn't go first; it's that you would harm your
with
teammate
Earthquake. Oh, okay.
unless it's a flying type or has levitate. So maybe you can set that up to work well and still just run Earthquake. It does get Metronome, which is a lot of fun. For those who don't know, it says it's like a non-damaging normal type attack, but you'll see why in a second. It has 101 accuracy, so I guess using Metronome cannot fail, but the move Metronome calls forth can still fail.
Okay.
The user waggles a finger and stimulates its brain into randomly using nearly any move. So cool. Honestly, I've thought about this in the past. This would be hell, so I'm not actually going to do it. But it would be really fun to run a team of only Metronome users and just get through a regular playthrough like that.
That would be fun. That
Yeah.
would be really fun.
I feel like, though, every single trainer battle could end up taking, like, so long, and
Or
it would
you
just get
always
old
use
quick.
Explode.
Yes, or you just keep exploding. It also gets fun moves like Iron Tail, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast for some reason. It does get Gyro Ball, which I feel like we talked about recently. It's that physical steel type attack that does question mark damage with 100 accuracy. The user tackles the target with a high speed spin. The slower the user compared to the target, the greater the move's power. Okay, so this is bad on Miltank. This is, don't teach a Miltank this. But there we go. There's a better steel move. Iron Head, Heavy Slam. This is probably a pretty heavy Pokemon. But you have to outweigh the target by a lot, so we'll talk about its weight in a minute. There's Work Up. The user is roused, and its attack and special attack stats increase, so you do have a way to raise your physical attack stat.
I wish it wasn't attack and special attack.
Yeah, I wish it was like attack and speed or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Then there's Play Rough once again, high horsepower, and Body Press. You know, if you're going to defense curl for rollout anyway, you might as well have Body Press as well. Not that this existed in Heart Gold. But it's that physical fighting type attack that does 80 damage with 100 accuracy. The user attacks by slamming its body into the target. The higher the user's defense, the more damage is inflicted to the target. And you already have a over 100 base defense stat. I would teach it Body Press. Yeah. BDSP, TM, it's not much different. I don't see a need to like go through it. Yeah, it's all the same, you guys.
Does with rollout, does it is it like a Fury Swipes where all the attacks go at once, or are you locked into using rollout?
You're locked into it until it misses or hits 5 times.
Okay.
And with 90 accuracy, I mean, there's a good chance you hit all 5 times, but I have used it plenty of times or seen it used against me where it gets like 3 max.
Yeah,
you know,
I feel like most of the time I don't make it to 5.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Any interesting egg moves? Double Edge if you're okay with dealing a little damage to yourself, but if you have Milk Drink, you can just recover that back. Hammer Arm, oh my gosh, it gets present through egg moves. Delibird's old signature move.
What does present do?
Physical normal type attack. It does question mark damage with 90 accuracy. The user attacks by giving the target a gift with a hidden trap. It restores HP sometimes, however. I was hoping it'd give me a breakdown of like how often this stuff would happen, but it doesn't. It just says may hit or heal the user or the opponent. Hit or the user or the opponent. Oh, so you could also heal yourself. Wait. May hit or heal the user. I thought it could restore your opponent's HP back in the day. Hold on. Let me go back to Gen 2 and see if it... Yeah, here we go. A move that inflicts major damage but may restore the target's HP. So they changed that as the games went on. And it now has a chance to restore your own HP. Huh. Interesting. I never knew that. Oh, wait. Okay, now it's telling me it's in-depth effect. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know... In Gen 7, I don't know why I was in Gen 7 for this move. It doesn't tell you. In Gen 8, It does tell you. This move has got 4 different possibilities for outcomes. 40% chance to have a base power of 40. 30% chance to have a base power of 80. A 20% chance to heal 25% of target's max HP. So it is back to the target. Okay, I don't know. Now
Maybe
I'm just
you can use it on yourself, and there's a chance that it'll hurt you. A good chance it'll hurt you, or a small chance it'll heal you.
And then there's finally a 10% chance that the base power is 120. So it's a very gimmicky move. One I would never, ever recommend using unless you're doing like an ultra mega hard playthrough where you're only using like present and metronome. And then for egg moves, I thought there was one more I wanted to read, but nope, there's not. Honestly, Miltank is so cool.
If this always happens, I want a Miltank now.
Yeah.
I want Miltank to appear in ZA, and I just want to have him.
Yeah.
I want my Miltank, and I want my Starmie.
I need a team of like 20 Pokemon now.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Miltank will be in ZA because I think it should be every Pokemon introduced up through Gen 6 that's going to be in the game because that's how Legends Arceus worked.
Oh, okay.
Except there was like a couple Pokemon they threw in from later generations like Goodra. Hisuian Goodra specifically.
But yeah, it was its own. It had a spin-off gimmick.
Exactly. It had to have its own form. So there might be some Pokemon from future generations that get alternate forms. Speaking of alternate forms, let's look at its shiny. This is Miltank shiny. Really good. Really, really good.
That's great.
It goes from pink to blue, and it's black. What would you call that?
It's black accents turn like kind of like a red-black instead.
Yeah. Would that be like a burgundy?
It's a brown, actually.
It's like a reddish brown. No, you know what? The more
Really
you
isolated,
zoom in,
it's brown.
Yeah, it's definitely brown.
But like knowing that it used to be black, it looks like a red shaded black.
Yeah. I love it. I love it shiny. It's honestly a Pokemon I would consider it a shiny hunt, you know?
But
Miltank
honestly,
is so
I like its cute little pinkness.
Yeah.
I would for my main Miltank, I'd probably want the pink one.
Yeah.
But I do really appreciate its blueness.
I'm glad it's not just like a lighter shade of pink.
Yeah.
But now I'll be serious. Alternate forms. What could you see for this cow?
Cheese tank.
Cheese tank?
Or Milstank, and it's poison type, and it's like
Ew.
it's like blue cheese.
I didn't mention it, but it as an egg move, it can get belch.
Oh god, it does go brap.
So
full of yogurt.
No, it shouldn't come out thick as yogurt.
That's body horror almost.
Yeah. Speaking of body horror, I'm sorry, this is kind of a tangent. Do you know about the Pokemon Ultimate Fusion like website or whatever?
Yeah, well the one where I think there's like playthroughs you can do where you can
Yes.
fuse Pokemon and then they'll
Yep.
Yeah.
They all have a unique form.
Yeah.
There's like some that aren't like drawn out yet, so it's just like a computer combining them together, like the
Yeah.
head of one, the body
But
of
I'm
another.
sure they'll be filled in soon.
They will be. Dude, but there's also like a website where you can just, or maybe it's the same program. It's just like there's a game for it, and then there's also just like a, hey, have fun combining Pokemon portion. Every single time you combine Miltank with something, it's almost always a body horror. like udders everywhere. Like combining it with Machamp has like udders, I want to say, coming out of Machamp's nipples. Like it's crazy. Like Tangela, it's just a bundle of nipples. It's hilarious. That honestly would be a really fun like way to make some shorts in the future for YouTube.
Yeah.
I should do that.
Miltank and Gardevoir, Miltank and Gothitelle, Miltank and Lopunny, Miltank and Sarina, Miltank and Garbodor.
So for an alternate form, I feel like we always go the route of ice types, but the Scottish Highland cow is
that'd be
right
so
there.
Yeah. Fluffy Miltank?
Fluffy Miltank.
Oh, that'd be great.
You'd have to really change its body type to put it on all fours, so maybe you can't do that.
Make it fighting type and ice type.
Fighting in ice is cool.
Cover it in fluff and then make it like fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting in ice.
Wait a minute. Hold on, there's something here. What if it had the ability... Oh, is it Fluffy? I think the ability Fluffy is the one that halves damage from all physical moves.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. And because it's so hairy, I think it would work. Oh wait, no, Fluffy isn't the one I'm thinking of. Fluffy halves the damage taken from moves that make direct contact.
Oh.
So still, but it doubles that of fire type moves because you're more flammable.
Oh, but maybe that's his thing. It's a complete glass cannon against fire type moves.
Yeah,
and it's but like a lot of the moves that ice are like a lot of the moves that are super effective against ice are probably physical.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Fighting moves. Fire can go 50-50. A lot of steel moves are physical. There are a couple, like a flash cannon, that are special. But the one I'm thinking of was Fur Coat. Halves the damage from physical moves onto this Pokemon. So that works.
That's way better.
Only Alolan Persian and Furfrou have this ability.
What? Yeah, just give it Fur Coat. Oh my gosh, it'd be so good. And maybe the other one is the hidden.
Yeah, I mean, but they both kind of do the same thing. I don't know. I'm sure the competitive guys like Wolfie VGC could tell you which one's better, but
well, one is all physical. The other one has to make contact.
Direct contact, exactly.
Is Bullet Seed is special, but does it make direct contact?
A Bullet Seed's physical.
Oh, Bullet Seed's physical?
Yeah, remember, I think we had the debate before that I thought it was special because it's a bullet, but
weird.
I think it's a physical move that doesn't make direct contact. That's what it sounds like to me. So I think Fur Coat is better for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, ice fighting is cool. I was also thinking it could just be ice normal. I don't think we have an ice normal type yet. I'll look it up.
Not like a Swinub?
No, Swinub's ice ground.
Yeah.
Ice.
Okay, and then it keeps some of its normal type moves and then gets stabbed.
There are no existing Pokemon with a dual type of normal ice. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Normal ice. We'll keep it. Right. We'll keep it with a normal.
Is it just a cute little Highland cow now? Because now I just think of a Highland cow standing on two legs.
Yeah. It could be a cute little Highland cow, or we could make it something that's not normal ice. Although I do like that typing. It could be Ice Fairy. Maybe the fur is
Ice
like
Fairy would be so cute.
Yeah, it's like a pinkish or purplish fur. It's already a pink cow. You might want it to be a different color. Like a magenta or something.
Maybe it has like a gold ring in its nose that does something cute and fairy-ish.
Could be even like Ice Psychic, because we can finally have an Ice Psychic type that isn't cursed.
I don't get how it would be psychic. I see
it's
normal or fairy.
It's kind of just an ass pull. Well, I mean, you think about it. I mean, there could be lore for it. We don't know yet. We'll learn in the trivia section for this Pokemon in the future. But like Alolan Sandslash being ice and steel, do you think there's reason for that, or do you think they're just like this would be cool?
I feel like they'll put steel on some Pokemon when it's supposed to be really hard.
Yeah,
like, not just
that's true.
Yeah, so like, yeah, is Ice Steel a good type? Is that a good mix? Horrible against fighting, right?
So super effective for ×4 for fighting, and I believe it's also ×4 for rock.
Rock is super effective against steel?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of fire. I don't know why I said rock.
Oh. So yeah, fire. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fire melts steel.
Alolan Sandslash is ×4 weak to fire, fighting. And that's it. Oh, and then it's only 1 time weak to ground. And that's it. So only 3 weaknesses, but 2 of them are ×4.
Yeah, but like...
That's kind of a lot. No, you can't. And I love Alolan Sandslash. Like, I had it on... No, wait, did I? I think I had it on my OG Sun and Moon team. I just really like its design. But, I'm trying to find, like, the only Ice Psychic types right now are Jinx and Galarian, Mr. Mime, and Mr. Rhyme. We need an Ice Psychic type that isn't, like, cursed to be an ugly human-looking Pokemon.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Makes no sense to me. It is also crazy that frickin' you go from Generation 1 with an Ice Psychic type, and then never again until Generation 8. That's insane. And it's an alternate form, a Pokemon that isn't even readily available in I'm so sorry, in any other region.
And it's a cursed humanoid.
Exactly.
Ugh.
It's crazy how that happens. So yeah, is there reason to make this Pokemon a frickin' Ice Psychic type? No. Would it be kind of cool? Yes. I do think Ice Normal works better for it. There are a lot of different varieties of cow, though, right?
Of like a Scottish Highland cow?
Just cow in general. Like, are there unique varieties?
But I really like the idea of making it a super fluffy cow now and having the damage taken.
I agree.
And giving it ice type, but now physical attacks, which are like the majority of the attacks that are strong against ice and and normal.
Yeah.
It would have the amount of damage from its weaknesses, basically.
Right.
Honestly, does it need anything else? Instead of Miltank, it can be Hill Tank, because it's on a hill in a highland.
Yeah. Or just like a name that invokes like Scotland. That honestly, Pokemon missed opportunity to not do this in Galar.
Yeah.
Like, what does freaking Mr. Rhyme have to do with Galar?
They at least gave it like a Butler look. I feel like there's other Pokemon
but you
that
had
are less.
Indeedee that are made in Butler Pokemon.
Yeah. No, actually, no. He's not a Butler. He's like a gentleman,
yeah,
or
like
something.
an
I
old
don't
gentleman.
know. Crap. What are some Pokemon they added in Galar that are like very unregional?
Kaparaja literally is said to come from a different place.
Yeah, but he's like he's like India. He's like an Indian elephant in the British colonies.
Yeah.
So I get that. The T makes sense.
Is London and I guess the UK in general, I'm just thinking, are they known for their foxes because they have Nickit and Thievul?
Yeah, no, those. Yeah, foxes are in.
Okay, I mean I know that they're there, but like, dang, I'm trying to think. This isn't the. I don't know. Galar is a Pokemon. Clobopus and Graplox. Is that anything? I mean, the octopus are kind of all over the place, though.
Yeah, everyone's got pugilists.
Pugilists?
People who fight with their fists.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's like one of them old-timey boxers.
Yeah, those are pugilists. Yeah,
okay.
Those are. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of Graplock.
Yeah.
And put in a little Highland Cow.
Yeah, keep Graplock for another generation, because I like Graplock. Except for its ugly little mouth. If it doesn't open its mouth, I think it's a fantastic design. Should have been fighting water. Oh, Graplock.
What type is it?
Just fighting.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen.
I'm going to be we got to move on.
Yeah, we got to move on. The Graplock, you're right.
Getting me angry.
The Graplock episode is going to be fun. But
Chaos control.
But I do have my issues with it for as much as I adore its design. We are actually going very, very late on this episode. This is going to be an incredibly long episode for one Pokemon that doesn't evolve. So, for as far as strategies go, guys, hit hard. That's it. Its move pool is deep. TMs and TRs, a lot of great coverage options. Literally, do whatever you want. For me, I would teach it Thunder Wave because your speed is fast. You can always disrupt speed for speed control.
What about Body Slam? Body Slam also covers.
It has a chance to paralyze. Yeah. You're right. Good point. Body Slam, Milk Drink, and then whatever other two moves your team requires. I like the
defense curl rollout.
Defense curl rollout, or don't even worry about Milk Drink. You're tanky enough as it is. Frickin' Body Slam for the paralysis. Defense curl rollout. Frickin' Body Press. Because you're raising your defenses, now Body Press will also do more damage. Yeah. There you go. Or just sacrifice something for Milk Drink. I don't care. Trivia! Right, Jokum?
Yeah.
Trivia. Yeah. Miltank can be seen as a counterpart to Tauros. Both are bovine-like Pokemon with the same base stat total. Oh. I would have thought Tauros had a bit more than that. While Miltank is a female-only species, Tauros is male-only. Despite not being associated with a certain group... That just sounds funny. It doesn't associate with certain groups. Both Miltank and Tauros are listed in the same Pokedex page in Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The same trait is true with Oranguru and Passimian. Very interesting. Miltank's Silver and Fire Red Pokedex entries imply that Miltank gives live birth like real-world mammals, despite the fact that Pokemon produce via eggs. That's what I said earlier. I was like, yeah, it's going to lay an egg, and then suddenly its milk gets more rich. Shiny Miltank's... Miltank Shiny was a light white color, similar to milk, before Generation IV... 4, where it became a shade of blue. Oh, wait, all the way back in Gen 3? It was, I'm freaking on Sandslash. Back in Gen 3, it was like white. Whoa, it was!
Oh, I can see how they made that blue.
Yeah, it has just like the hint of that bluish color in it. Then you go to Gen 4, yeah, even then it becomes barely bluer. Wow.
I might have I think it would be very cute if it kind of was a cream colored.
Yeah.
I think I would like that. I like the blue. I respect the blue. But like if I was going to be on my team, I would rather it be like cream colored. Yeah. I'd be like, oh, that's so cute.
It looks like it becomes just like a notch more blue every generation, every 2D generation. Then you get to 3D and it's just blue. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I do like the cream color. Yeah, I'm looking at Fire Red, at Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I like that cream color. I don't know if I like it more than blue. I haven't decided, but it's good. Origin. Oh, the shortest Origin section I've ever seen in my life.
Hell yeah.
Origin. Miltank appears to be based on dairy cows.
Yep.
It shares some traits with Jersey cattle and Holstein Friesian cows. So this is a Jersey cattle. That's a cow.
Baseline cow.
Bullocks in Trinity, Jersey. Bullocks. That does not look like Jersey. All right, that is like not. I wouldn't call it a lush pasture, but it's like green grass.
I think this is Jersey. No, I don't think this is New Jersey. I think this is Jersey.
Damn.
Click on Jersey.
Damn, Frank. You know what? Yeah, of course it's not New Jersey. New Jersey could never look that beautiful.
New Jersey, it would be hellscape.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Country of origin: Jersey in the Channel Islands.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And then this is a Friesian cattle, Holstein Friesian cattle. That's your typical.
That's a cow.
That is the
black and white.
The last one was brown. This one's black and white cow with a fat udder.
Oh my gosh,
and a huge neck sack.
Goiter, big old goiter.
And this is a cow from Yorkshire, New Jersey.
New Jersey?
No. That Yorkshire is in the Netherlands. It says Netherlands/Germany or Germany.
Oh,
weird.
Country the country. Okay, but that one's in Yorkshire, which is in England.
This
UK
one in particular is in England.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sure. Name origin: Miltank, maybe a combination of milk and tank. Thank you. A storage container for liquid. And it also might reference the character class in video games.
A tank.
A tank. Yeah, which makes sense because it's a tanky Pokemon. And that's it for trivia. Very short trivia section.
Hell yeah. Miltank's after my heart. But now it's time for my favorite, or maybe my second favorite segment. Merch, search, and jerk.
Oh boy. And I'll start off with the merch section. Now, as we've seen in the past, when doing the search portion and looking through Google Images, sometimes cool figures or stuff will pop up at these Pokemon. When I look for merch, because it's kind of impossible to search the whole internet in this small amount of time, I just go to Pokemon Center's official website and see what's on there. Sometimes if stuff's sold out or not being made anymore, nothing will pop up, like for Golisopod. So sad, I cry every time. But for Miltank here, we actually have a few things. So Miltank got its own Moo Moo Milk Medley double deck box. So this box can hold 2 decks. There's a Moo Moo Milk Medley playmat and
I'd get the Moo Moo Milk Medley playmat.
Honestly,
cute.
I'm considering it, which I do every episode and then never actually buy it because I'd have so much merch. But this one's actually really cute. I wonder if, while you're doing search, I'm going to look up TCG cards for Miltanks. I'm curious if there are any good ones. $25 for the playmat. The card sleeves are sold out, which is a shame, because if there is a good card for Miltank, I'd love to base a deck around it. There's a Miltank Pokemon Pixel pin. Cute. And then there's Miltank Sitting Cutie, which is sold out. Bop. It's so fat. It's so fat. Oh, it's just showing off all the Gen 2.
Oh, they have a little picture of it next to a glass of milk. That's so cute.
And it's that classic, Moo Moo Milk
bottle.
Freaking bottle.
Where do you get that milk bottle? I want one.
I want one, and I want to print out a Moo Moo Milk sticker and put it on
it.
And then put my pre-workout in there. Freaking cute. I love this Miltank so much. But that's honestly it. There's not much else for Miltank. I feel like, though, since it's got its own deck box, card sleeves, and playmat, that's got to boost it up to at least an A. There's not even any other Pokemon on these things. This is Miltank only.
Yeah.
It got a spotlight on these. I feel like that's probably low A. It can maybe be argued for high B.
I would say high B.
Okay, let's go with high B. Yeah.
All right, now we're on the search portion of Merch Search and Jerk, where I search the Pokemon's name, and then I scroll on Google.
What?
I scroll on Google Images until something lewd pops up, and then I keep scrolling.
Yes.
All right.
What the? That's
the
not a
very
Miltank.
What? Are they saying that this is a Mega Miltank or something? It's just like a UFO that's...
Oh, wait. No, okay, I'm sorry. This is a guy that takes the names of Pokemon and makes them into completely other Pokemon. This guy's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool. He did basically... Miltank, it turned into like a UFO tank Ultra Ball thing.
Yeah, this is probably an evolution to another thing he's done before.
Yeah.
He also did one that was like Aurorus, that was like a Viking bull type of thing.
Also,
Oof.
yeah, the second line when you look up Miltank is a big a fat fetish.
Well,
that's definitely fat fetish.
Yeah,
it's a fat fetish like robotic Miltank. If you want to look it up, it's calm closing bracket drone Miltank on Weasel.
Yeah, it's just a robotic Miltank that looks like in future images giant udders would come out of its holes.
What the hell?
Oh my god!
There's this image on Threads, Miltank cow emoji, and then just a bunch of hashtags. Dang it, guys! I wish you could see this. Very smug looking Miltank with its nipples all up in the camera. Don't think it's lewd though.
So
Miltank is so cute.
Yeah, Miltank is adorable, especially in a lot of these fan arts. Somebody drew an image of Miltank that I really don't like.
Which one?
That one.
Oh god.
Describe it to the audience, Jokum.
Yeah. It's like, how do I describe that? They gave it too much hair. It's Miltank by Joel Tink on Fur Affinity. I don't know. It's got that face.
Yeah, that face.
I hate that face.
That like furry OC, slightly embarrassed face.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You just said you want to drink from my udders? What?
It's perfect.
Look at him.
It's perfect. It's still big old hips.
Oh wait, that art you were talking about earlier, that's a full art Miltank card.
That is really cute.
This is one of the best arts I've ever seen.
Look, what's the card number? Shout it out.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Card number is GG24 illustration rare from Crown Zenith, Galarian Gallery. The card itself isn't very good, unfortunately. Its ability is Miracle Body, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. Hey, maybe back when Pokemon V were still relevant in competitive, that could have been fine, but you wouldn't have taken this Miltank to Worlds or anything. Also, it's, I don't know, even if you're playing with your friends, it's still not great. And then for 2 energy, its move is Rout, R-O-U-T, Rout. 10 plus damage. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon.
Okay.
So it can do a maximum of 110 damage, but it's situational, so
Really quick, this is a good row, good solid row. We got two fetish arts.
One
is just a lewd that Miltank. It's literally just called Miltank on Weasel. She's got big old bazonkers.
Yeah.
She has a love ball choke collar.
I'm talking. Oh yeah, nice catch. I'm talking massive bazonkers, massive hips and thighs. Not massive and really over exaggerated, but this is just one step away from being a little.
Her
too
body
much.
is over 50% her legs.
Yes,
that is insane.
Yes. But you know what? At least
shortest spine on the planet.
Yeah, it's not like a gross fetish or anything. But
it's
the other
lewd.
image.
Oh, the other image is.
Oh, good Lord Almighty!
Waterwall, WATERWAUL Miltank TF by Suba Kitsu. I don't know how to describe this. It's like a big fat. Oh my gosh! Yeah, just a big fat humanoid Miltank thing. It's rubbing its big. Oh my! Why fat fetish?
Fat fetish. I don't get it.
You guys. It's always I'm embarrassed. I'm slightly concerned looking at my big fat belly full of milk.
Yeah, why are you concerned about this? You made this decision.
Why does this character have human breasts and then a giant fat belly udder?
Great question. I don't know. So I can really only, while Jokum searches for more terrible image that I'm searching. Okay, wait. While Jokum is searching for more images that I'm sure he'll find, I just want to read 2 more Miltank cards that I think could be okay. For 2 energy, this Miltank has the move Max Milk. Heal all damage from one of your Pokemon, then discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. Ew.
Oh,
gross.
We got a new one. Bianca, in parentheses, Dusty Error on X. Miltank, Tank, Mill. Miltank, Tank, Mill. What? Rolled this a few days ago and then I'm not going to read the rest of that. It's by Dusty Error.
It's really gross.
There's a big fat Miltank is that crap on its legs?
I I think it just tore out of its clothing.
A person transformed into a big
Oh wait,
fat
that's
Miltank.
what it's saying.
No, I don't even like milk. Miltank,
Yes,
tank.
it's
Oh my
transformation fat
gosh.
fetish. It's somebody who drank Miltank milk and is transforming from a normal human into a fat, obese Miltank who can only say Miltank.
Jeez.
Listen, guys, why is that horny? Why is that sexy to you? That makes literally no sense. That's body horror. You are attracted to body horror.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it gets worse with body horror.
Yeah.
Fetish.
And that card I was reading a minute ago, 2 energy, only does 30 damage, so it's only that first attack that can be useful. But then there is a Miltank card from this one I'd actually like consider using in like a very low damage dealing deck. Its ability is Moo Moo Malt. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, heal 90 damage from that Pokemon. Honestly, not bad. You like retreat your like main Pokemon from the front that was dealing a lot of damage and also has a lot of damage on him. So you lose like 2 energy, let's say. You attach a new one to him. Now you're healing 90 damage. Next turn, you attach your other energy to get him back in black. And you know what? Now you're back to full health. You're back to your full energy. Now your Miltank can either switch out or die. And then your main guy can come back out front. But then its attack isn't fantastic. Like, it takes 3 energy, obviously like normal energy, to do 60 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. So you're not really going to be damaging a lot. But again, if this is the deck that you're just playing with your friends, you like make agreements to not use extremely strong, overpowered cards, and so you can let other cards shine. I think this is a cool idea for a deck where you can heal up your good Pokemon. But Jokum, you made it to the end of the Google Images search.
Yeah, there's no more.
Not no more, but that means it's time for...
Now it's time for the trick portion, where I go to Rule 34, and then I see how many entries there are for this Pokemon.
All right, let me guess. There's 1,000.
Is that your exact...
I'm going with that, maybe plus or minus 100.
All right, we got 1,429.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh, guys!
A lot of what you'd expect.
Yeah, big udders being
I'm not
sucked
expecting
on.
all the scat.
Oh gosh, Jokum, why?
It's horrible.
It's a farm animal. Of course, there's going to be that stuff. And okay, again, I'm in this podcast. We are not afraid to kink shame. If you're into that, to what Jokum just said, don't be. Just like stay off the internet. Keep that to yourself. But yeah, that's all. That's it. That's it for Jerk. We try and get through that portion pretty quick.
Now for some good wholesome fun.
Yeah, let's make
this
better.
next segment.
This is the part of the show where the boys discuss how edible the pocket monsters that we focused on won't belong. Turn up and come along to the segment of the show.
Yes, indeed. It is that part where of the show where we marry and enjoy our time with a Miltank, and then do some other stuff after that.
Yeah. Wed. Is this better than the mole?
Yes.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Thank you. As for those who don't know quite yet, the mole is Excadrill, and he's kind of like the baseline we use for whether this is going to be above or below a 3. You might think he's the halfway point at a 5, but no. Is Miltank the halfway point at a 5?
I think Miltank's like a 4.5. I don't want to put Miltank at 5 because 5 almost implies that there's some joy to be had.
Miltank probably would be
wholesome.
It's cute though. Oh, how tall is it? We never really talked about how tall it is, and then I forgot to check its weight. You should never ask a woman her weight, but in this instance, so how tall do you think Miltank is from toe to horn?
4'3".
Shorter.
Oh, 3'10".
It's very, very close. 3'11".
Oh, okay.
So it's whatever. I didn't expect it to be huge.
That over there is 3 feet, right?
To my armrest, it's exactly 3 feet.
It's about the size of. He's got a chair here.
Yeah, so it's almost 3 feet.
That's honestly.
Rather almost 4 feet. It's 3 foot
that's
11.
Not that small.
No, actually, that's taller than I thought it would be. It'd be taller than the chair altogether.
Yeah, hey, that's pretty cool.
Honestly, bigger than I thought it would be. Like Jokum, I'm gonna go stand next to the chair.
Yeah.
I'm a 5'10" guy. Go almost 5'11". Go tell them how tall, like where Miltank would get to me.
All right, on Frank's body, Miltank would be able to like. You think? I don't think it goes that much further above.
So I'm so sorry to talk during this. if this is 3 feet, this is not 4 feet.
You
So
don't think
it'd
that's 4
probably
feet? Miltank could probably suckle on Frank's nipples.
be Its horn,
Oh yeah, good point.
the top of its horn could probably come to my nipple.
Okay, yeah.
So that's honestly
Alright.
pretty tall. That's bigger than I would have expected it to be. Because in the anime, I feel like around all these like literal children, it only comes up to their like nipple height.
Jeez.
You know, come on, they're chest height. They're chest height. So like, this is kind of a big guy. And then girl, sorry, I keep misgendering my cow. And then its weight is 166.4 pounds. Honestly, not as heavy as I expected it to be. But Pokemon weights are always really weird.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think I agree. This is a 4.5. Might even put it at like 4.25.
You can hold its hand.
You can hold its little hoof
You can
hand.
drink from its. You can get its milk.
You can get its milk. You can kiss it on its cow lips.
And other stuff.
Yep, there's other stuff you could potentially do. Walk down the beach with it. It's honestly tall enough to go on a nice
look
walk.
on in horror.
Yeah, and they vomit and tell us we're not allowed to be on the beach.
Anyways, 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5 or 4.25?
4.5.
4.5. All right.
I think a 4.5.
Fine, that's
What
fine.
do you think? You want a 4.25?
I was going to say 4.25, but because I feel like this
Okay,
is
4.2,
closer
you're
to a
right.
4 than a 5.
You're right. This is a
Yeah.
4.25.
Yeah,
I
anything
was
else?
gonna say too close to a cow, but like it's on 2 legs, so it's
Yeah.
far enough away from just being a cow.
It's almost I'm about to say something. It's almost like a Lopunny situation.
I was
where
literally
it's,
thinking it's like
where it's like
Lopunny.
the body is fine,
The head is a rabbit's head.
but the head is an animal's head. You know, the body for a Miltank isn't necessarily fine. Not as fine as a Lopunny, but anyway, moving past it. Gajinka.
Gajinka, guys, for you who don't know, it's basically
Yes.
just imagine a person who was themed after a Pokemon.
Yes.
It's not an anthro.
This isn't a furry. This is a human person who has aspects, clothing, and like real life interests that mimic Pokemon.
Yeah.
And as the Miltank goes, she's chunky.
Oh,
Which would more to love. More to love. See, guys, I exist in the dichotomy where I'm like, girl's gotta have some squish to her, you know? I don't need no super skinny person. There's gotta be some squish. There's gotta be stuff to grab. But then I see fat fetish art and I'm just horrified.
Well, because that's like, I feel like that's different. That's
it's
fetishizing
different.
the fat itself.
I don't want people to think I'm like, I hate fat people. But like, it's just, it can be gross when it's fetishized like that. But girl's gotta have some squish to her. And I think Gajinka Miltank, adorable, plump, got all the right curves. Gosh, skip ahead 5 seconds if you're like a
5
child.
seconds?
If you're a child, big old nipples.
Oh,
not thin, bigger than the average. And you know what? I just think she's like fun loving and like.
But where do you get the fun loving?
Miltank's always got a smile on its face. Miltank's always happy to help.
happy to share.
Happy to share. And, you know, I don't think we can pull too much personality or, like, interest from Miltank. But, like...
She's very generous.
Yeah, she's generous. Just think of, like, a real-life cow. They don't want to be stuck inside all the time. They like being inside. They like having a lot of space to roam.
You like being inside?
I mean, I'm
Outside?
sorry. They don't like being inside.
Okay.
They
You
do
mean
like
literally
being
the opposite,
outside.
yeah.
Yes. Having a lot of space and they like eating, chewing on the same food for hours.
Gristle? Give her some gristle.
Yeah, is it gristle or what's it called? Cud.
Oh, I was thinking of
cud.
like in real life just chewing on like a piece of meat for a little long. You're like,
Oh,
I'm still working on it.
Yeah, like a dry steak. Yeah, I think she's kind of baseline, but you know what? I think she's still a lot of fun. I'd love to cuddle with her.
Very wholesome.
Very wholesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, successful marriage.
But now we're gonna go from cuddling and loving our freaking Pokemon wife to eating them. This is a cow.
Yeah, no, it's
nice
great.
fat cow,
Oh, super
grass
fat.
fed. I think this. I mean, what else can it be than a 10? This is the most food Pokemon a Pokemon that's not based off of food can be.
Yeah, it's a 10.
It's a 10. I think the only other 10 is like Alchemy we've seen so far.
Which is just like pure baseline.
Yeah, it's food.
Yeah.
It squirts cream. I'm sorry, from its hands into
my
a glass,
gosh.
and you drink it directly.
Braising.
That's
I
amazing.
want to braise I want to make it. Okay, but hear me out.
Yeah.
Make a yogurt out of its moo moo milk.
Okay.
Right, and then mix that with some curry powder.
Yep.
Or curry spices, and not just curry powder you get from Winn Dixie.
Yeah.
Mix it with some curry spices and marinade like slices of Miltank.
Yeah.
Overnight. Next day, you just cook that.
Delicious, man.
Oh my gosh.
This is a 10. It has to be a 10. If any Pokemon's going to be a 10, it's the fat cow Pokemon. Yeah, nothing
Easy.
more to say. Okay, here's where I think we can have some debate. Dead.
It can blitz us.
It can blitz us.
It has high enough attack, and it can blitz us.
To beat. Oh, it does have. But it's 80. Okay, here's what I always go back to.
The attack, you're saying?
Yeah.
80? Yeah.
Here's what I always go back to. You think it wouldn't be that much of a challenge for you to beat a Bisharp, which I think is wild. Do you think you have a better chance at beating a Bisharp than a Miltank? And please don't commit to a bit. Please just be honest.
A Bisharp to a Miltank. What were I can't remember my odds against a Bisharp.
You said I definitely gave myself like way below a 50% chance. And again, Bisharp evolves into King Gambit. I think we both agreed King Gambit, like there's no way.
Diffs, yeah.
But because Bisharp was Bisharp for a long time before King Gambit, we're like focusing on that. I think I have like a very low chance of beating a Bisharp.
I'm also thinking I have a low chance of beating a Bisharp. It's very sharp. What was I thinking?
It's extremely sharp. You're like, it's just a man.
I think I have better options against, or better. Well, okay, hold on. Was I using a metal bat? My metal bat odds are greater.
Metal bat odds are definitely greater, like they always are. But I still don't think it's above a 50%.
Well, no, this isn't the Bisharp.
It's not.
Episode.
But
Let's
I'm
do Miltank.
I'm just wondering, like,
hand to hand, I think Miltank. I think there's too much going on with Miltank. I think Miltank is a cow. Like there's no situation where I beat a cow.
No, in real life, no. I don't think I
think
beat a
Miltank's
cow.
a little easier than a cow in some ways.
It's definitely smaller.
It's smaller, but then again, it has attack and speed. It's going to outspeed a cow probably.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think my odds one-on-one are like my odds against a cow. I don't think.
If a Miltank uses rollout and comes towards me at that high 100 speed, what can I do?
Yeah.
You know? I can't grab it with my hands. I'm not going to be able to punch it while it's rolling towards me. It's going to roll over me.
And if it body slams you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's...
What are is body slam 100%?
100% accurate.
Okay, so
it's gonna
odds are it's going to hit.
30% chance to paralyze us, so we can just be like on the... Wait, does paralysis... In the games, paralysis has like an electric effect. In real life, does it literally like make our legs unable to work?
Does.
Oh no. 30% chance we're just paralyzed from being body slammed by this cow. And then, then it literally learns things like Zen Headbutt by level up, Play Rough. Even if we do enough damage to it, like with a metal bat, it's got Milk Drink. It just plops its nipple in its mouth and it's back ready to go.
If it was lanky, I would say, okay, well, we just break its break its lanky arms and stuff so it can't kneel. Oh my gosh, it can suck itself.
It sucks itself.
Okay, well, I would try to impair it so it can't suck itself. But at that point, it's gonna attack me anyways.
Yeah.
I would, and its limbs are so short. It's not like what I'm gonna try to break its short little arm.
Yeah.
So maybe it can even squirt up and into its own mouth. I don't know.
Honestly, I'm surprised I'm saying this. I think barehanded is a 0% chance.
I think 0%.
I don't think there's anything I can do to it.
It's too solid.
Yeah.
It's a little brick.
Metal bat, again, I've got to just give myself like that 5% chance that maybe it's not using rollout, but it gets close enough to me for a different reason that I can just bash it with that metal bat. And then like maybe it takes a couple of bashes, but that first one's going to disorient it. Hopefully. It does have a high defense stat, really high, like over 100.
And it's a cow already. It's got a thick skull.
I'd have to catch it and with all my power in like the middle of its head, and then just hope it's disoriented long enough to where I can just keep wailing on it.
Yeah.
5%.
5%. I think
surprising.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen.
Prep time though. It's just a shotgun. I think I can kill it with a shotgun.
I'm not gonna make fun of Jokum this time. Prep time. I agree. Shotgun. Let's just go with that. Or a butcher's knife.
You think a butcher's
knife? No,
okay,
I'm just saying people butcher a cow. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is extremely close to our longest episode ever, which was Pikachu.
Oh my god.
That's our longest episode ever. The mascot of Pokemon. And we have almost hit that with this episode. Holy crap. Never would have expected a single Pokemon. Like, we have Pokemon like Ting Lu that's like or like Chien Pao is like less than 40 minutes long. This one's like almost double that.
That's insane.
I think the rant at the start helped, but also Miltank's just such an interesting Pokemon. Hell, I mean, if it made people leave the episode, it hindered. But if you stuck around to the very end, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy our rants or debates about Pokemon. I'm super passionate about it. Don't let Jokum fool you. He loves the world of Pokemon. I just go way beyond what a normal human should in my passion for this series. But I'm not going to keep you here any longer. If you want more Pokemon content, I got a YouTube channel by the same name of this podcast, Certified Pokemoments. I talk about Pokemon every other week, and it's great. Really fun YouTube channel. But every other week, I talk about a whole host of other topics. Anything fun from like Legos to tier list to Weird and Wild Creatures cards. Don't know what those are and do? Go to the YouTube channel. And if you want more Jokum content,
that's me.
Him and I have a series on the channel called Taboo Foods. We cook strange and odd foods. If the stars have aligned properly, there should have been a new Taboo Foods episode like a few weeks ago. So if you want to go check that out, it was a lot of fun. And it's just so many other good Taboo Foods episodes. Like, hey, speaking of cows, we got bull testicles. And there was that time we tried adding beef to cookies, as well as like chicken skin and stuff. That one was fun, in question marks. But anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, comment, rate us 5 stars, and share with your friends if you enjoyed. And with all that being said, once again, thank you so very much for listening. This has been your Certified Poke Moment.
Oh, I'm so full of cream.